Hello, and welcome, everyone. I am your host, Lizzie, with LizyT Show, not only here on our YouTube channel, but also all through all social media. We have over 10 platforms, and also on our Blog Talk Radio. This will be downloaded and will also be played on our Blog Talk Radio show as well. So, 10 for one, or a million for one. So I'm very excited to be able to be here today live and also recorded. My channel, everyone, if you want to get to all the platform, is LizyT.com. LIZ, just like you see it down here. There we go. LIZTY .com, and you can get all the platforms. The chat ready, it's there ready for you to be able to interact with us. So if you want to say hello, if you would like to ask or guess a question, if you would like to interact with us, please do so, because this is a very special day. Not only that, it is 1 o'clock in the morning where we're speaking right now. So we want to make sure that our artist gets enough sleep, because tomorrow is another day. And it's only here 7 o'clock here in Toronto, Canada. So I'm very excited to be able to bring another artist. We've had musicians, we've had writers, we've had authors, coaches, entrepreneurs, and the list goes on. So we didn't have a lot of musicians for a little while, so we're back to it. And this time of year, I love to promote people. We because it's a team here in our home studio, and we love to promote people that deserve to be promoted. It is our holiday season. It's time to give back. It's time to help others that really needed a little extra platform. But this fellow, it's already well known in his community, because he is also a radio co-host, or radio podcaster himself. So he's not new to this platform. So here is, as you've seen on the screen, his name is Meersein, and I hope I'm not butchering his name. His name is beautiful, and he says it in a very nicer way that I am pronouncing it right now. He is a musician and a radio presenter of a mission to inform his community about that culture scene and space, and find information about music, concert, radio programs, and insights. And the common thread behind multiple projects is a passion for awesome music, and the desire to share all of his followers. I will share the website in just 1 second. I'll ask him to share with us. He has also a solo that we will be sharing with you a little bit as well. And yeah, so there's a lot going on. And without further ado, everyone, I would like to welcome him to the stage, Meersein, with a wonderful round of applause.
Hey there.
Hello, welcome to Canada virtually. Is winter just as I see, it is winter over there as well. The only
You're
difference
right.
is we are now lots of hours differences. So I apologize about that. I should have make sure we match a little bit more, so you don't have to be up at 1 o'clock in the morning. Is it snowing right now where you are?
It is what?
Snowing?
No, rainy. Raining.
Raining. Okay. So what is
Yes,
usually the weather in your city like in the wintertime? A lot of rain or a lot of snow, -20, -10? What is usually the weather like?
it's really cold and raining.
Really?
Yes.
What's cold for you? See, for me, that I live in Canada almost all my life, cold could be -50 to -40, -30. That's cold.
Okay, that
But
would be a big problem for me because -5, 6 grade is also for me really cold.
Really? Oh, no, that's springtime for us. That's just, autumn, fall,
Mm,
nice and comfortable, just a light jacket, nothing else.
yes,
Wow,
okay.
what a difference.
I
What a
need
difference.
all winter clothes for -5 grade. So no. Toronto is not
Wow.
my city.
No, I for a lot of people, it's not their thing, and to be honest, even for myself, that I've been here almost all my life, every time winter comes, I'm like, "Okay, I need to be optimistic about even though we have cold weathers and there's not a lot of sunlight, here at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, it's dark already,
Oh,
very dark." So, it's like somebody pull a switch and poof, so, we don't have a lot of daylight in the winter, so that's difficult. I love
mm.
sunshine. So, tell us a little bit about yourself. You're very handsome, you're very artistic, I love your spirit, I love the, what you represent. Music, was it always part of your life every time since you remember, you always like music? Tell us a little bit about how you got interested, what became your life, how music came to your life.
Yes, when I was 7 years old, I think I began playing guitar, and my parents pay the teaching for it. And then with 16, I had my first band, and now I'm 13. And yes, I had two projects. At first, Heldenlos, it's indie pop and rock, and the other thing is Meersein. It's synth pop, a bit like Depeche Mode.
Wow, 6 years old. So, was your mother, father, cousin, distant relative a musician or somebody that loved mu no.
They love music, yes, and they go to concerts with me, or my father goes to the Mera Luna. It's a big Gothic festival, still now with me, and but they don't can play any instrument.
Do they
Yes,
sing?
no,
No. So, that's
only
all.
only under the shower.
That's a good one. Everybody sings under the shower.
I
Everybody
think
does that.
everybody had to do this.
Yes,
It's
yes.
really nice.
I can understand. So for you, I assume you're single. You don't have a relationship yet. Music is everything for you. You want to
Yes.
be able to live and to thrive and to take music as much as possible. When did music become not just a hobby, not just a pastime, not just just hanging around with you? When it became serious, when you think, I want to do this professional, when did you realize it's not just a game anymore, it's serious?
The dream is maybe 10 years old, but I think mostly that I had no chance to be a musician. But for 2 or 3 years, I think I had only one life, so I will be a musician. And there's also the problem, I had a normal job, and I'm be a musician, but it is for me a passion. So I will do it, and I will do it all my time I'm able to. So yes, 3 years.
I understand, and a lot of artists, you are not the only one. A lot of artists, they start with, on the side, right? They do
Yes.
this part-time on the weekends, in the evenings, and, things
Right.
like that. Lot, but then it becomes a profession, then you get more gigs, then you get
Yes.
more, places to play, then you get a single, and, so yeah, so talking about a single, you have just launched your very first single.
Yes.
Wow.
At first, sorry for my English. I'm not so good English speaker, but I think you can understand me. My new single, "Speechless," is my first song of my Meersein project, and I really like it, and it's comes out of my heart. So I think I would also bring it out as a acoustic version, and this is what I released a few days in the past. And it's about I was in Hamburg, one of my really favorite cities, and there was a girl I see on the dance floor, and
Wow.
I really, really love her, but I don't know her. So I only see her, and it was magic. Like she dance and like she looks like. And but my problem was I was too frightened and to speak to her. So yes, it was the first and the last time I see this girl.
Wow, wow. And this for therefore the I was just going to ask you what inspire you and you just answer that. So here everyone is a little demo of speech.
Wait so long for this moment. I think of you, days and years. You have been giving meaning to life without knowing who I am. Speechless, helpless. I want you. I'm speechless, don't know how to do that. Our sister missing today. Want to you in my heart, calling for
Beautiful.
you,
It's gorgeous.
longing, loving that we have in common. Warm me like the summer wind. You just take my heart and never rest. Deep in your eyes, I can see
I
you
didn't expect, to
make
be
me
honest, to hear such a
joyfully
strength on your
speechless.
voice, so much deepness. And
Mhm.
I
obviously the
want
music, the
you.
melody, you're very
I'm
melancholic. I
speechless,
didn't
don't
expect
know
that from
how
you. So how do you, I mean, you answered the question, this inspired by a girl you saw once
that
and
us
it just
is
got you, left you
still
speechless.
missing
But what do you get the music
today.
inspiration? And the video, by the way, is very, very
Want to you
incredible. I don't know if it
in
was done
my
for you
heart,
or you did it
calling for
yourself.
you,
Very, very nice job. So where do you get the inspiration to write the music? Do
longing,
you write, by the way, your own
loving
lyrics and the music?
that we have
Yes, I write on
in
my own, but
common.
I had a good producer who helps me. So I'm working on my own at home and write the songs, and the complete lyrics are from my own. And then I go with the idea to my studio where I work with, and then I show them my music, my idea, and then also in the night we drink a few beer and make music, and we only go out of the studio when the song is ready and final. And yes, so they helped me a bit. So it's not completely on my own. The music, the lyrics, yes, but the music maybe 80% on my own, and the other 20% come from the other people. And the video was my idea, but I'm not able to draw it. So I had find a person who makes it for me.
That
Yes,
was well done. You're. I didn't take you to be so melancholic, so romantic. I know I've heard other stuff from you, a little bit more rocky or more heavy metal. This was completely different than what I expected to be, and it's a beautiful song. I am a suck for romanticism. I love romantic music. Love, 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 love. And so this was one of my favorite things that I've heard all the year. So, and I'm not just saying that because I've heard lots and I've get a lot of musicians sending me their songs for us to be playing it on the radio. So this is so far my favorite. So very, very slow, and I think it's
thank you.
perfect for this time of year. So congratulations. You've gotten a lot of reviews and a lot of comments. What most people are saying about this song?
Um, they at first they think, "Wow, it's really different to my really music," because
Mm-hmm.
Meersein makes synth pop, so there are many synthesizer a really electronic music, and then comes the piano version.
Yes, yes.
But
You play the piano
this,
too?
no,
No.
I write the notes, uh,
Okay.
and when you read them and you can play piano, you can play it. But I'm not able to play it, piano. So only write down the notes, but I can.
Do you
I'm
have any background? Do you have any background in music as well? Because a lot of artists that I have encountered here on the LizyT Show, they are mostly, they play by ear or they kind of memorize things and they record things on a database, a music database, but they don't write a lot of music because they haven't had the schooling. Did you take this schooling to learn how to write music and to read it as well?
no, also not. I really much time I'm learning a guitar,
Okay.
and there I learn also notes. But
Okay.
I had a Guitar Pro. It's a software on the computer, and there I write the notes and take some instruments and put one idea after the other, and then the song grow. So I don't play it. I only write notes. It's
Gotcha.
it's really
Gotcha.
difficult to the most musician. And also, I had a guitar on my legs and play a bit, and sometimes I and then I write down the
Oh,
melody, and then I play guitar again, and so the song grows. Yes.
gotcha. And that's you take it from there, and then it grows, and then you take it to for revision. You get somebody else to listen, and voila, the song has been born. I understand. I
Yes,
understand.
yes, but mostly the songs are 1 year old before I go in the studio, because I'm really often hear the song before I go in the studio. And with this song is also the problem. It goes with my heart. It's really, uh, um, it's yeah. Uh, I don't know this girl, but something is was with this girl.
Special
Very
something.
so
Some
special. So I was not able to sing the song at the first moment. So I need a bit time because yes, I need time.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Before I forget, everyone, we're live right now, all the way. It's 1 o'clock in the morning on the other side of the world. And we're here live with this amazing artist, which is sharing their knowledge, their expertise, their dreams, and that's hopefully an inspiration for you that is watching from the other side of the world today, tomorrow, later on, or this will be recorded here on our YouTube channel as well and our radio station as well. So if you have any questions, any concern, or if you want to type it on our YouTube channel and follow, absolutely follow this incredible artist. What is your website for people to get a hold of you?
It's Meersein minus, I don't know in English yet, minus official.com. Yes.
There you go. It's right down here.
Yes.
For you to be able to copy. It will be also on the description and for you to follow. So, inspiration, you talked about, you have several inspiration, you have several people that inspire you, a girl that you've never met before, and something else. But anybody that you look up to, you admire, any musician in your country or in the United States or in North America that you admire or you like to become like? Obviously, you have your own style, you're different, but anybody that inspire you musically that is already a big star.
Robert Smith from The Cure. It's one of my favorite musicians. Also, I know him from my parents, so for long time, and he is for me a brilliant man, and I love his sadness, and in his lyrics there's so many feeling, and he's also a really cool person when you see him on the stage. And also, do you know Lord of the Lost? There was with Iron Maiden on tour a few in this year, and
Mhm.
the singer Chris Helms, also a brilliant man and producer. He produced many music for other artists in the scene, and so
Mhm.
he is for me a really star.
Your official language is German, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay, and English is your second language? Any other
No, no,
language
no.
you
It's only I learn on school, but I don't like school. So that's my problem now. I want to make English music, but I'm in the school. I was not so many time, and
Mm.
now I have to learn on my own on YouTube and
Well, you know what?
Netflix. For
A lot of musicians, even though you are German and you are able to speak it and sing it and write it and all that, but a lot of musicians are transitioning because English is one of the universal languages. And I know it's challenging. It takes a lot, and a lot of people stay in their own culture. They stay in their own language because that's how they feel more comfortable in it. So I completely understand, and it's okay because music is international. You don't need a language for music, right? You just
yeah,
need feelings, and you
yes.
need emotions, and you need love, and that's all you need. um so
Yes, and
again,
my
the
other
website.
project, I had two music projects, like I said before, and the other project is with German language. So I want to do something different, and then I speak English and sing English. Yes.
Okay, so there you have it. Is it's already in the plan, is a goal, and you would like to accomplish that. What is the biggest challenge as starting musicians that you see in your life? And I know this answer, it's very common into a lot of starting artists, that they start as one of the difficulties, but once they make it, the rewards are huge. But what would you say for you is one of the biggest challenge as a started musician?
I think the time is one of the problem. You had a normal job. I don't like this normal job, because music is also for me, or a musician is a normal job in my opinion. For mostly people, not. But you don't get enough money as a musician, so you go to the work as a full-time job, and after the work you make concerts, travel around, for me, Germany, and play concerts. For example, I'm playing this year 40 concerts and had a full-time job. Then I write songs. Then I go into to the studios. Then I had my radio program. Then I had my social media channels, and uh, there's not enough time.
Well, welcome to the club. I mean, at least you're not a father, and you're not taking care of an elderly mother, and the dog and the cat. So
I had a
right
dog.
now, right now it's a little bit easier, and I understand the frustration, but once you go over the hump, once you over get that first great big break, I think everything will be worth it. And talking about that, I was going to ask you about your next tour, but you've mentioned already that you have concerts coming up. When is the next one for people to be able to expect to go and see you?
Yes, I make a little pause now, because I want to write new songs, and also a few new videos. So in January there are Heldenlos shows, and in April I make a small tour with Meersein in Germany. Right.
So those shows on the screen here, are they coming soon, or you've already taken care of those shows? Is
In
already done?
April. In April, yes. Next year I will.
Oh, 2023.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. So for everyone who is in Mason's area, make sure that you check him out because those are the next dates that he will be able to you will able to see him live. And we talked about challenges. We talked about how time is at your favor right now, and I completely understand. But what will you say that is the biggest reward? Maybe it's not happening now, but you would see yourself happening later. What do you think after all this work that you have put on that you will be able to collect your big prize?
I don't think that I get the big prize in the future. For me, it's a big prize that I'm able to do this what I really love. So I am able to make music, and the time when I'm on the stage, it's for me. It's if there are 5 people or 100 people, for me it doesn't matter, because only the feeling that they are people and hear my music and I'm with them, it is it's so much that they get from these people. So that is the biggest for me when I make music. And also the night with in the night when I make music with other people, and yes, it is a passion and a really nice feeling. And for the future, of course, I'd want to play bigger concerts, be support from a cool band, maybe from The Cure, but it's too big. But I had dreams, yes, but I also live my dream now.
Never say never, because I
Yes,
mean
that's
the fact
right.
that you're saying it now, not that I believe in superstition or say it to the universe. I don't believe in that. It's just the fact that you are putting from your head, through your mouth, through your vocal cords, and you're hearing what you're saying. It is makes you work harder. And I said it on the LizyT Show last year. Let's say this is a year from now, that I would like to play it with. And now I'm going to work because, I heard it,
Mm.
and other people heard it. And now I would like to be a reality. So it's like when you see, you buy a car, a red car, this model, and all of a sudden you're just paying attention that everybody else is driving that red car, that model. And this has never happened before. It's you become aware of
Yes, right.
your conscious and of your thoughts and what, because you have the same car. It's the same concept. And I believe that never say never. So
No, no, that's right. But I think The Cure would be make next year their last tour, and then will end their career. So next year, I think it's too early for be the big part for the music scene. But maybe, yes, you're right.
Don't say never. I want to hear you say, "Oh, I remember saying to Lizzie, maybe next year's too far, and here I am next year." Playing those big gigs and thinking of maybe doing less of my job. You never know. You never know. For people that are watching this now or later on, what would they be able to follow? What social media are you on? Are you with right now?
Oh, I had Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. So you can
Instagram,
find me.
TikTok. Okay, beautiful.
And
So
also
here, everyone.
and so yes.
Yeah, this is your your Instagram as well, right?
Yes, that's my Instagram.
This
And
is
also
okay.
there are information about myself and also about the black scene. So you can find everything about bands and artists in the scene. And when they release something, I make reviews of them. Yes, to get many information about the Gothic scene.
Beautiful, beautiful. We talked about being inspired by mom and dad musically, what they used to play when they were young or a long time. And since you were 4 years old, you liked music and it was part of you.
Mhm.
How about the support? Because I get a lot of musicians that have 100% support from family and friends. some people have no support whatsoever. Where are you? Do you have support from your family to say, yes, honey, yes, mister, go ahead, follow your dreams? Or nope, ah, get your head out of the cloud and work hard and do something else. Where are you? How is your family right now?
They support me from the first
Beautiful.
moment. They pay, for example, my complete teaching for instruments. I get so many hours guitar lessons, and when I was 60 years old, I make also music, and I need maybe a new guitar, or they drive me to the gigs and something else, and go with me to concerts. So I'm got inspired from the concerts. So they do many for me, and also yes, yet. So the only thing they for them is important that I make my full-time job for this time at the moment to get the money to pay my own flat, for example. Yes,
Yeah, so they want you to set a little bit of priority. So the job is paying you for
right.
your living expenses, but anything else they will cover, they support you. And that's
Right.
really important because it gives you a little bit of sense of independence and responsibility. But then they're not saying don't follow your dream. We will help you with that, but we want you to have the balance. So I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. Congratulations, mom and dad, if you're watching this. I think this is one of the best way of helping your kids. As a mom myself of two young ladies, I completely agree with that. I don't think that being completely against is beneficial for anyone, because you don't want your kids to be disappointed. You don't want anybody to be disappointed. But then also giving them everything, it's not making them grow. So balance is the perfect way, and I think your parents are doing an incredible job. Your friends
The
are
problem is
all.
the problem is you need money, so you had
I know.
you want to live on your own. Also, I had a dog, so I need money to pay all my uh, um, yes, also those things I need. And I don't want to come to my parents every month and say, "Oh, I need money," or I'm with 30 years old. I'm 30 years old, and I don't want to go back to my parents and live there. I really like it to be on my own, and
Mhm.
also I love my parents, but to be on your own flat is something difficult.
Absolutely. Yeah, you won your independence. And by the way, did you just say you're only 20 years old?
30, 30.
30 years old. Okay. I thought, okay, yes. Absolutely. At a 30-year-old person, you definitely want your independence and you want to
Right.
be able to support yourself. And but again, just them being supportive, that's I think is a way awesome benefit for you.
Mhm.
What about friends? Your friends, are they part of your music world as well, or um, just you just hang around with people that are in the industry, or you have a variety of friends? Are they supportive too?
They support me, but they are mostly not musician. But for example, one of my friends helps me with a music video because he films it, and we make many nights to make a cool video out of it. So for that, they help me. Or when I'm going playing concerts, sometimes they travel with me. So they do many things for me. Or another friend of mine, he is a photograph, hobby photograph, and so when I need photos, we go on Saturday or Sunday and make to a cool spot and make photos. So yes, they do many for me, and also they find it interested to be part of that, because it's not so normal like the the normal job. So you get also inspired by a musician, I think. But
Hmm.
also I get many of them. So yes.
And you're very photogenic, a very handsome guy. So absolutely doing photos, as you can see here on his video right over there. Um, the website is you're very photogenic. I'm pretty sure you can make money as a model if you wanted to. You have the look and you have the physique. So maybe.
I'm too small. I'm too small.
You're short? Okay. Well, there is
Yes,
all kinds of no, there's I mean, I don't know about in your country, but in Canada we have plus sizes, short, tall,
yes,
there's
but
everything, you know.
mostly men are really high. I think
Right.
I'm a model, and I'm a small man.
You're not as tall. Okay. Well, you never know. You never know.
You never know.
Um One of the things that I always like to ask on my show, and unfortunately, you're not going to be the exception. For somebody who's watching this show today, tomorrow, next month, because this is recorded all over my social media, and you're welcome to take this and cut parts and take the best pieces. Is your video too. What kind of advice would you give to somebody who is listening to us right now and or watching, and there's, they see you, writing incredible songs, having your own radio podcast, and having independence, and they want to be able to be as well a musician like you, but they're finding it that they're just this close to give up. What would you say? What word of wisdom would you like to say, to someone who's watching?
I think we had only one life, so if you had the dream to make music or be a football player or something else, then do it. You had only this chance.
It's true. It's true. And one of the things that I hear a lot, especially when I used to help with senior home, old people's home. I don't know if you have that in your country, like a place where grandfathers and grandmothers live only.
Ah, yes, of course. Yes.
Yeah,
I also
so,
make music there sometimes. Yes.
oh, beautiful, beautiful. So I used to go there. My husband is a photographer. He's the one that designs all of the lights and things in the studio. So he used to do slideshows, and for seniors, for grandpas and grandpa's home. And one of the things that they always say that they use the word a lot, regret.
Hmm.
I don't know if you understand that word.
No, but I can Google it later.
Regret is saying, I wish when I was young I did this.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Yes.
I will also, when I'm a grandfather, looking back on my life and thinking, yes, it was brilliant, and my dream I live. So I'm happy when I'm old. I think when I'm looking back.
And that's awesome. So one of the things that you want to be able to look back in your life and say, I wanted to be a musician. I am a musician, right? You have to take possession, honor it. It's mine. I am a musician now. And if it
Also, when I'm
doesn't
old, I will play guitar for
and
grandmothers, write
there
songs
you go.
for them.
And if it doesn't work, well, you said I don't have any regrets. I don't wish because I did it. And maybe it didn't work. Maybe I'm doing something else, but I did it. So there's no regret. No wish I could have done it. So I understand. So guys, we're coming to the end of our show right now. I know he's such a lovely, lovely person. We can talk all night and converse about this because this is inspiring. I'm hoping that you're getting a little bit of a sense of how important it is to somebody, to anybody that is watching or listening, that dreams are worth being pursued. because the worst thing is to be able to live a life and then being like those seniors or those grandfathers and grandmothers saying, "Oh, I had the opportunity and I didn't do it." That's the worst thing. So, we're gonna be playing a little bit more of my favorite song of the year because we're coming to the end of the year of the LizyT Show, and this is gonna be the end of the year, my favorite. So we're going to be playing before we let you guys go and enjoy it.
Wait so long for this moment. I think of you, days and years. You have been giving meaning to life without knowing who I am. Speechless, helpless. I want you. I'm speechless, don't know how to do that. I still missing today. Want to you in my heart, calling for you, longing, loving that we have in common. Warm me like the summer wind. You just take my heart and never rest. Deep in your eyes I can see we should go the way jointly. Speechless, helpless. I want you. I'm speechless, don't know how to do that. I still missing today.
So before we let you go, Meersein, thank you so much for being here today. I'm so sorry that I have to wake you up at 1 o'clock in the
No
morning,
problem.
but it's been a pleasure and honor. And before your song is over, any last word for the world that is watching you or will be watching you later on?
At first, thank you for this for the chance to be part of this interview and to invite me. And for other people, had nice Christmas time and be happy and live your dreams.
Beautiful. Thank you, everyone. We'll be back. Happy holidays for all of you. Merry Christmas. And same to you, Meersein. Thank you so much. Get some sleep.
Yes,
And we'll see you, everyone, pretty soon. Bye bye for now.
we see us again. Good.